that easel is going to help you.
Yeah, indeed. It works with sizes up to 40 by 50, so you can use it for this size or size below. And this shows you two functions of the palette. Number one, to display your piece when it's finished. If you don't have space on your wall, you can display it like this on a table. But number two, you can actually do crystal art like this. So you can put your piece on the easel, sit down. I'm going to simulate sitting down. I don't have a chair behind me, but imagine I'm sitting down, and then using the thumb palette, which comes in the set that we have on Hochanda today. This is a thumb palette, lots and lots of different compartments. You just put your thumb through the hole there, which is designed to accommodate your thumb, and then you've got your fingers just giving it support underneath. So I could pour my crystals into these compartments. I might want to put the little sticker which has the letter on, A, B, C, etc. Put the little sticker in each compartment so I know which letters I'm working on.
Good idea. And
then with my pickup tool, simply pick it up, place it down, pick it up, place it down. Remembering, of course, to peel back the protective film. I'd pin it back in this case with blue tack, perhaps, so that I have my exposed area which I want to work on. And I'm gonna. It's as easy. I can sit down, back nice and straight, and pick it up like that.
That's your best ever demonstration, Gary. I have to say.
That has been tough on the hamstrings.
It's a little bit of a workout there. I love it. Now, if you fancy getting hold of your easel, not only are you going to get the easel, but you're going to get that palette too as well. And as Gary explained to you there, very, very useful, even with the smallest of those kits. And you'll be able to use those into other crafting projects as well, because you can use it as a mixing palette for your paints too.
Indeed. This palette is really versatile, really effective. Easel, just to point out, it's foldable. So what that means is it's portable. It's really lightweight. It's made of aluminium, so it's really lightweight. You can easily carry it. And what we've seen on our Facebook group, Crystal Cards and Art Facebook group, is loads of you have used the easel to take your projects outside. It's been a really warm May. I think one of the warmest on record for 20 years or so. So we had really nice pictures of some of you guys sharing with us on our Facebook group of how you use the easel to take out your crystal art, put it on the garden table. We're just sitting there enjoying a glass of lemonade or a glass of wine and
away you go.
And doing crystal art.
Also, if you're working on a traditional canvas, maybe you're a watercolour artist or something like that, what a fabulous way of getting hold of that.
I tend to get lost in my crystal art, but absolutely, there's so many other crafts where this could be useful.
Lovely. If you fancy getting hold of yours, £19.98, 283999 if you fancy getting hold of that. Saving a £5 there for you to take advantage of, so definitely make sure you add that into your basket. And don't forget, you can see on your screen there, if you're spending £60 or more, you could turn your order into a flexi order. Now, I'm going to tell you about those stamps in the next few moments, so if you do want to get hold of those stamps as well. So if you're wanting to add the easel in, you can do as well. So please do make sure that you take advantage of these while you have the opportunity. We've got some larger canvases behind us, which of course you'll be able to find on the website. 3 different options with regards to those. But something that's causing quite a stir, Gary, are these stamps.
Yeah,
these are brilliant.
Good way to describe it. These have caused a stir, loads of excitement, even in the lead up to the show. We had a strong hunch that these would be really popular, and so it's proved. Craig has been fantastic demonstrating the different uses of these, but so have our design team members who've made all these fantastic samples that we are going to show you. This is the stamp. These are the stamps in their format prior to use, but so many beautiful samples on the table which show you the very many versatile ways you can use them, and Craig will talk through some of those.
Well, this is it. Craig's going to be demonstrating a little while later. We'll be explaining the concept of these fabulous elements with the crystal art in a few moments. But if you want to jump ahead and get hold of your stamps, you are going to get this gorgeous. I do like that. Of course, you're going to get those stamps, those fabulous 4 sets of stamps. There's lots of different stamps in there, but you're also going to get some of those fabulous gems and jewels that are self-adhesive, ready for you to start applying your colour. And of course, you've got things like your fabulous dragonflies, a gorgeous tiger, as you can see there, and lots of different ways you can be able to use these. I'll be chatting about that in the next few moments, but if you want to get hold of yours, you can do. Incidentally as well, those stamps are available on their own too, so if you don't want to go for them in the complete set, then do check them out on the website. Each of those stamp sets are £13.99 each, but do keep an eye on your basket, because when you start adding them in, do consider going for your one-day special, not your one-day special, sorry, your complete bundle, because of course, if you're going for 2 or 3 of these, you might find that it's the cost of your flexi buy on the complete bundle is possibly roughly around the same amount, but you're going to get the gems as well, so it might be worth doing that. And of course it opens up your flexi order as well then as well. And 968206 being your item number. 2 payments of £30.46 if you're wanting to go for those, or of course go for them individually with the details at your bottom of your screen. Now, talking of canvases and large canvases, I mean, look at these are beautiful. We've got two different designs to show. We have actually got 3 available to you, so we'll show you that third one in a few moments. But again, look at these majestic designs.
Indeed, indeed, and this is a really popular size. I think because it's very contemporary. It's a kind of a stretch canvas, 40 by 90. It'll make a real statement on your wall. And in this case, you can see a very vivid colour scheme, oranges and yellows and burnt colours, because this is a baking sun on the savannah at the watering hole. These animals are really burning hot. That's why they've come to the watering hole, to get some relief from that. And there's so many animals in this picture. On the one hand, you've got these amazing lions, really, really proud, majestic lion there with a cub nesting in between his arms. Moving along, you've got the elephants, the other kind of forefront feature of this piece. But in between, there's so much else going on. There's flamingos, there's zebras, there's birds as well. And not all are crystallized. You know, the zebras are printed. We've gone a lot of detail into deciding what we want to keep printed and what we want to crystallize, just for reasons of sort of detail. And I think it's worked really well. You guys have loved this piece. I personally love it. We're bringing it back to Hochanda now for the 3rd or 4th time. And take advantage while we still have stock, I would say.
Well, this is very, very popular as well. And what was the update on that one, sorry? Over half the stock has gone. And I must admit, there's so much content in there. I didn't even notice the flamingos the first time that we looked at this earlier on today at 9 o'clock.
With these bigger pieces, the more you look, you'll see more and more things come out.
Wonderful. Where is the giraffe? Oh, there's a giraffe. Didn't notice the giraffe there.
Yeah, I didn't mention that. Yeah, you're right. You're right. There's a lot going on.
That was Aniki. We're playing Spot the Animal with this one. Now, if you fancy getting hold of this one, you're going to be in very good company. Details are up on your screen. And again, you can spread the cost over 2 payments if you so choose. Now, there are 3 options. I'm going to show you another of the options, but have a look at this one. This is beautiful. This one is the Ice Kingdom, of course, yes, with the polar bears you can see in the centre there. Beautiful colours with these ones as well. And you've kind of got the ice castle in the background there too as well. Same item number, just another choice, so you could add this one in as well, or maybe that would be your choice. But have a look at the 3rd option. And this one, again, it's almost like a fantasy land with this one. And this one is a nature village. Look at this.
Totally different colour scheme here. Very fresh, very springtime. Bit of magic sprinkled on this piece as well, fantasy like you said. This is brand new, we just launched it yesterday, and because it's brand new, it comes in our brand new packaging as well.
Oh wow, look at this.
So again, really, really giftable. Really beautiful premium packaging with a handle. Makes a lovely gift for someone who you think might like the scene or might like this craft.
And again, with these, and we didn't speak of this with the last canvas, they're all pre-stretched on their bases, ready to go. You don't have to take them off to the framers or anything like that. It's all taken care of. Should we just flip it over?
That's an important point. That's an important point. You know, you might look at these and think we've just used this frame for display on the show, but no, you get it like this. You get it with a solid MDF board and a wooden frame, which is great for a couple of reasons. Well, firstly, actually doing the craft, when you're placing the crystals on, if they were on fabric, it would be very easy for the fabric to clump, and therefore, or how do you transport it? You'd have to roll it up. People tell us the crystals can fall off when that happens. This is a solid piece that you're getting already framed. The board ensures that when you're placing the crystals down, they stick. There's no danger of them falling off. And of course, secondly, given the fact that it's framed, it's ready to display. Once you've finished it, it will go straight on your wall. I've had customers tell us that they've done other pieces that are on fabric and they've inquired about getting them framed. It can be very expensive, so you're avoiding that cost and that inconvenience with our crystal art. It's already framed for you. It
certainly is. If you fancy getting hold of any 3 of those options, then we've got the details up on your screen there. £39.99. And don't forget, if you want to go for the Ice Kingdom, we've got the details there for you too as well. So do take advantage of those as well. We are going to head over to the demonstration area now, because of course it's all about our one-day special in this show. But before we get into the throes of our demonstration, I have a little bit of an update for you with regards to our absolutely beautiful tiger. We only had one of these these available at the top of the hour, and that's been snapped up. So
yeah,
yes, again.
You said it was endangered before the show.
I did, yes.
It's extinct now.
It is, yeah. Sad. But sadly, for the time being,
we will bring him back. We're going to bring this back. Don't worry.
Keep a note of the item number and keep an eye out in our schedule. So if we do see those fabulous crystal art shows coming up again, do check out. You might be able to get hold of one next time. But for the time being, we have to say goodbye to our beautiful tiger. But then we can say hello to our fabulous elephants and the beautiful butterflies as well, because of course this is our one-day special. And this is what we're going to be working on next.
Yes, so for those of you who've not done crystal art, these projects are a really lovely way to get started, these 20 by 20 frames. I'm gonna demonstrate the butterflies here, blue-violet butterflies. You have two beautiful butterflies amidst several other smaller ones and lovely lilac flowers. All we have to crystallize on this piece are the two butterflies. You'll notice there's a bit of film on, and the film is protecting the sticky surface of the squares. The rest of the canvas is not sticky, but the butterflies themselves are sticky, waiting for us to put those crystals on and create that beautiful sparkle. The tools are laid out in front of me. You get 2 in each kit, don't forget. So in the one-day special, as we discussed, you're getting 4. I've laid out a set of tools here: pen, wax, and tray. The way we start is there's a light bit of film on the wax. We peel back that film. We scoop a bit of wax into the nib of the pen. And what that does, that primes the pen and makes it lovely and sticky so that it can attract the crystals like a magnet. So my pen is ready now. And looking in front of me, I have 7 colours with my butterfly, from A, B, C onwards, right up until F. So this is how our kits come to you. All the colours are pre-sorted. There's no element of having to sift through the colours and work out the right one. Everything is in a bag, sorted by colour, with a letter on. So I hope we can see that I've got A there. I've got A there. And A corresponds to wherever I see A on my butterflies.
Okay.
So simply going to open my packet of A. I'm going to pour them into the green tray. The green tray has got grooves or channels in it. And the channels are designed to very conveniently line up my crystals for me, making them easier to pick up. So you'll see if I tilt the tray slightly,
yes, they've gone into the grooves.
They go into the grooves, making it nice and easy. So we've thought of everything, you know. Our previous first generation trays were just flat surface trays, and there was the problem of not being able to choose the one that you want.
Okay.
Now with these channels, it's far easier. So I'm ready basically to go. I've primed my pen. I've got the crystals, the letter A into the green tray. So wherever I see an A now, I'm just going to literally tap the top of the crystal, and I'm going to place it down onto the A, and it sticks instantly. That's the beauty of this craft. So pick up and place, pick up and place down, and the 4 crystals, now 5 that I've done, have all stuck down.
Look at that.
Have all stuck down. So I'm going to work my way through these A's. And although it may look like in the tray there are a lot of crystals, actually, because we give you at least 1.5 times the number of crystals in each bag, I'm not going to need nearly as many crystals as you see here. So the leftovers I'll be able to store in storage bags, and we give you storage bags as well. Hayley, just over there.
Yeah, I'll just bring in a handful of those. Yeah. You get absolutely loads.
You get loads of storage bags, and these storage bags we give you at least as many bags as colours there are. So in this case there'd be at least 7, but actually in reality it's a lot more than 7. So that's what you do with the excess. You can use the excess on your own craft projects, or of course crystal art stamps, which Craig is going to show you later.
Show you those. If you want to jump ahead on the website, by the way, you can do to get hold of those. And you just keep going.
You keep going. Now you'll find that many of you have already found this, but those who haven't, you'll find that it gets very relaxing. You build up a really nice rhythm. Momentum comes from just sort of that concentration that you're using to do this, and you'll find that you can finish through the letters in no time, because it's just very, very relaxing to do. Loads of you have told us helps with mindfulness. Those of you have told us that when you've used it with your children, that you find it helps their concentration, that you find that it helps their dexterity, even their sort of hand-eye coordination, because you know that is required with this. You can see, Hayley, that you're having to obviously choose the crystal, place it down. Loads of you have told us that one of the benefits you've seen is just it keeps kids off doing things which they which otherwise aren't perhaps that good for them. Just staying on the phone the whole time, staying on the iPad the whole time. This is beneficial.
Beautiful. And look at it, it's so easy. And of course, you've got 6 different colours featuring you this one, so really achievable. And as we heard from Gary earlier on, you could be creating this in an afternoon or an evening. And of course, the results that you're going to get are fabulous. Have a look at this. This is what you're aiming to achieve with our one-day special. First, those 2 different designs. And you can see you've got that photorealistic background with these 2 as well. Placing those butterflies where you would find them naturally amongst those flowers. But of course, very easy for you to work with. And because you've got 2 sets of tools that come with it, you could have that. It's like a team effort. Maybe you are going to be creating maybe a niece, a nephew, granddaughter, child, or even just a crafty buddy. Then you could actually be creating that between the 2 of you. But of course, you are going to get that second canvas to work on as well. Fabulous silhouettes there, as you can see, of those elephants. And there's only 2 colours in this particular one. So it could be that you're crafting with this one, and then you're crafting with a younger person, a younger crafter, or maybe just a fellow crafter who wants to have a go at this as well. Nice and easy. And of course, they both come independently packaged as well, so if you do want to give them as a gift, it's nice and easy for you to do that. And you've got all the full instructions there, so literally you can just wrap that up and give it to somebody as a gift, and they will be thrilled to bits. And don't forget those tools as well. The fact that you're getting 4 tools that you'd normally be paying £12.99 makes it even a better value, because of course for an extra £7 then you're actually getting those canvases as well, so definitely worth thinking about it in that respect as well. How have you got on there? Oh, you've got quite a lot done there.
I'm going on well, so I got kind of lost in it while you were talking.
Easily done.
But I've done the outline of the butterfly, which is the A crystals, and I'm just going to keep going, working my way through the A's, and perhaps move on to the B's, which is the darker area at the top. So you can see how it works. You know, if you've ever done cross-stitch or painting by numbers, now these are really popular crafts. They've been around for a while. Now, crystal art is fairly new. Surged in popularity in the last 12 months, I would say, not just in the UK, but actually all over Europe. Loads of crafters all over Europe loving crystal art.
I love it. And we've got a fabulous email here. Now, I've got a name on the bottom of this email, Nina. Good afternoon, Nina. It's good to have your company this time. And Nina's been busy. She's been busy ordering. And what she said here is, hi, Gary, Craig and Hayla. So good afternoon to you. I ordered the crystal art stamps. Good idea.
Good idea.
And the Savannah Crystal canvas, as it's my dad's 80th birthday soon. And here, he's Leo the lion.
Awesome.
So this would be ideal, as he was born in Africa. Lots of connections with that piece then. So this would be perfect as a gift for him, and I will enjoy making it for him. And it's lovely and bright. I think your dad is going to be thrilled to bits, Nina, because like you say, so many connections there with his birth sign, with his place of birth. Lovely idea, fabulous gift as well. And it's one of those ones that when your dad looks at it, Nina, every single time he looks at it, he'll be thinking about you. And I think that's the beauty of giving these as gifts to people. It's the time and trouble that person, the recipient, knows that you went to the trouble of, and I think that's the key thing.
Yeah, and you know, when you give cards to someone, they can be amazing, but they might not stick around. They might put the card in a drawer after a few weeks, few months. But with these pieces of art, they're going to be on the wall all year round. So the recipient, in this case your dad, Nina, is always going to be reminded that you went to all that trouble to make that piece of art for him, but also that it's such a spectacular piece of art that he can relate to, because he has connections, obviously, with Africa.
I love it.
I'm glad that you bought also the stamps as well. Really, really nice shopping basket you got there.
Yeah.
Best of crystal art, and also our brand new crystal art stamps.
I'll be showing you those stamps in a few moments, but for the time being, our one-day special set of 2 canvases with those gorgeous butterflies that we are working with, as you can see here. And of course, you've got your elephants there too as well. Your elephant family there and your blue-violet butterflies, £19.98. Both of these come into you independently packaged, so you can give them as gifts, and absolutely gorgeous. 589672. Now, of course, we've mentioned about Craig, we mentioned about those fabulous stamps. They're going to head over in that direction. But while I do so, why not check out what the design team have been up to using those stamps we're going to show you. absolutely beautiful. I'm just going to bring in those stamps just to show you. We have got a fabulous array of stamps for you to craft with. And I love this because this is something a little bit different.
It is a bit
new.
different. It is new, that's exactly it. It's new, yeah. Something that we can now incorporate our crystal art and our stamps together.
Now, I've got the details up on the screen. You are going to get a set of 4 stamps here. And when I say a set of 4 stamps, that's the stamp plate. But look at all the different elements that you've got in there. Lots of different sizes with these, lots of gorgeous designs. And in addition to this, you are going to get 3,250 self-adhesive gems. And those are crystal gems as well as your pearl finish ones as well. Fancy adding this into your basket and being very good company because you've been very busy for these. Over 75% of the stock has gone, and of course you have the ability to spread the cost of these over 2 payments at £30 and 46 pence, and of course that will open up your order to perhaps turn it into a flexi order when you can add other elements in. They are available individually as well. You've got the details at the bottom of the screen, so if you do want to go for them that way, then you can do as well. But of course, how do we work with these, Craig? What do we do with them?
What do we do? Well, initially we're just starting off as many stampers do.
Okay.
You know, stamping it out.
Nice and easy, isn't it?
Nice and easy, yeah. But when you stamp them out, they stamp out numbers.
Oh, okay.
So you can then create your own key as to what colours you pop in what number.
I love that
so
idea.
you can follow the key, or you can just go wild and do whatever colours you want.
And this time we're talking numbers rather than letters.
That's
as
right,
we are
it's
with the
numbers
kits
on this
as well.
one, yeah.
So I think, was it the tiger we looked at earlier on? There were only 3 different
There's only
colours?
3, yeah. One, 2 and 3. And number 3, it was only a few blacks. And that was
That's
it.
it, yeah. Perfect, there we go. I'm just going to turn this out for a moment because it's just...
It's a bit bright.
I mean, it does look good for my complexion, I have to say. It's given me that little bit of a glow, but I'm just going to turn it out because it's a bit distracting with me eyes, so apologies for that. So, which one are we going to be working with then?
Mandela Magic.
Oh, that's that one there then. Have a look at this. This is beautiful. And as you say there, perfect because every single one of these got the little numbers on there. You can see there you've got numbers 1 through till 4. Oh, 5. We've got some 5s on those.
5.
Beautiful. We've also got things like your paisley prints with these, and of course some fabulous quirky sentiments there as well. Happy birthday wishes as well. Put them together in a variety of different combinations. You can see there are lots of gorgeous designs.
Can I just say about this one this week? It reminds me of a snowflake as well.
It could do,
you
couldn't
could do,
it?
yeah.
Yes.
And I know we're June, so we're gearing that way, aren't we?
That's it. Well, naturally, with June, we automatically think of Christmas, don't
absolutely.
we? In the crafting world, anyway. So, you're going to work with the mandalas.
So I'm going to work with that one, yeah.
Lovely.
So I'm going to do a bit of heat embossing like I've done earlier on.
Okay.
But I'm going to incorporate some of the cardstock that we've got on the show.
Wonderful.
And Dawn's Stay Sticky and the foils as well.
Lovely.
So just bringing a few elements together.
Sounds good.
So what I'm going to do with this one is if I get my stamp set. Now, this one that I'm using is a fair size.
They are good sizes.
They are really
yeah.
good sizes.
Which means it's going to make it nice and visual for you as well. You're not kind of having to kind of squint to get right the way into that design. You'll be able to see.
Now, I don't have an acrylic block big enough for that.
Okay.
But there is a way around it. On today's show, we've got Dawn's glitters.
Okay, right.
So I'm going to take off the lid.
Nice idea.
And that is now going to be my acrylic block.
What
that fits the stamps.
Clever idea.
So I'm just going to sit it like that. I'm just going to get, leaning over, apologies. I'm just getting something just to sit underneath it.
Okay.
Because if I add pressure, it's because it,
oh, you don't want
to break it, or, you know, just want it to dip.
Good tip.
So if I just take reverse it, just like I done earlier on.
Yeah.
So I'm just working my way around.
Lovely.
So.
Wonderful. And do you need to make sure that you've got fine detail embossing powder with these as well?
Yeah. To be honest, this black one gold one I'm away to use, get the colours right, isn't exactly 100% fine, but you still get a good effect that you'll see.
That's good.
Yeah. So I've just got a bit of scrap pastel cardstock here.
Lovely. Now we've got a fabulous array of different cardstocks for you. Earlier on we were chatting about, we've got a set that's got craft card in there, it's got black in there as well. But look at this. Oh, this is nice. Look at these. Absolutely beautiful. Now looking pearlescent with these ones, as you can see. Fabulous array, all sorts of different colours there for all eventualities as well. Copper tones in there, purples, pastels as well. I'm going to give you the details with regards to those, but you've got 9 colours, 10 repeats sheets of those, 90 sheets in total, and they're £19.99. Now, if you want to get hold of these, you can get them on the website, but it's 462361 if you're needing to get hold of those, and we'll show you more of those as the hour progresses, I am sure. Look at this, okay.
So this is before I put the gold on it. Now, you can see close up, I've missed a wee bit just on this side here, but
okay.
I'm not going to fret about that.
But you know what, you could use a bit of crafting licence, or that could be where your sentiment goes.
If I'm going to sneak this in just now, that's what it's going to end up look like.
Oh, we're seeing you've got a butterfly in that area. Yeah, of course we can. So, crafters, we can do anything.
We can do that. So if I just take my gold embossing powder.
Wonderful.
I'm going to use my card, because I don't have any. You would think I would have some scrap paper, wouldn't you? But
don't always think that far ahead, do we?
So I'm just going to put that over.
Beautiful.
I'm going to tip that out again.
Oh my goodness, look at that. Pop that behind. Let me help you with that, Craig. I'll pop that away.
So, again, you can see that bit that's missing.
Beautiful.
You can see the detail there.
Look at that, and like you say, you can see all the numbers there for depicting all the different areas of your mandala. Don't forget, if you're wanting to go for this set on its own, you want to go for, or you don't want to go for all 4 of those stamp sets, then you can do £13.99. But £30.46 will get you all 4 of those. And don't forget, you're going to get those gems too as well.
So I'm going to heat this now, but what I'm wanting to do is I want to get this hot first.
Okay.
Because it's a satin cardstock. It's not necessarily going to bubble, but you kind of get the oil and water effect.
Okay.
It kind of separates as such. So I want to move it off as quick as possible, just so I don't get that effect.
That's a good idea. I'm just going to lean in and get all the gems that you're going to get with these stamps as well. I think it's important that we see these. Loads. They're all self-adhesive. So we'll show you those in a few moments, but have a look at what Craig is up to. Beautiful. Look at those. All of those. Gorgeous.
So you can see that's it's starting to turn now. See what I mean by it slightly changes the colour of the cardstock?
Yes.
So if I was to hold that on for a bit longer... You don't keep it in
one place for any great length of time, really, do you?
Just work my way round.
Now, we are very busy for these stamps, rapidly approaching 80% of the stock has gone. Now, don't forget, this is a penultimate hour. Gary and Craig are due back with us at 5 o'clock this evening. We might not have stock of these stamps in the format that we're looking at here. We're saving £15, and we've already spoken of £13.99 being the price of one of those sets. So it's one of those sets and some with regards to that saving. And look at that. Beautiful. Fine detail that you've got with that. Gorgeous.
Stunning, isn't it? Now, with my finished sample, it's all square matte layers. But I just wanted to incorporate Dawn's layering dies in with this one. So I'm going to run this through my Gemini.
Now, of course, the layering dies have got a variety of different ones, ovals and circles. It's a circle you're working with?
It's a circle that I'm going to be working with on this one, yes. So the reason that I've chosen to emboss it first is just so I can get the outline of the shape, so I know where I'm placing my metal die on top. So I'm just taking a bit of masking tape because I don't want it to slip. So if I can just work that through.
Wonderful. Now with this one, you're actually getting a set of, is it 6 circles?
It's 6,
if I remember rightly,
yeah. 6. They've got mine. I've got another set here.
Oh, let's show you these. So look at these. You've got 6 circles in here, and you were talking about the way that you actually work with these. You can get kind of 12.
You can get double, yeah. With the Gemini, because it's so powerful, it's my choice of machine that I use. I always use the embossing mat instead of the magnetic sheet. Because if you use the magnetic sheet, because it's so powerful, it actually die cuts the deboss area in Dawn's dies.
Okay.
So it's not always a bad thing, because as I say, then you're getting double the amount of circles.
Then top tip there as well.
So I've got my cutting plate. I just want to make sure in the right way.
Now on this occasion, you only want one of those cuts. So
that's right. Yes.
Using your embossing on this one.
I'm going to run that through.
Lovely. There you go. Of course, if you do need your Gemini machine, do jump onto the website. You'll be able to find it on there. And in fact, we've got a one-day special tonight with, oh, it's very exciting. It's with Lizzie Curtis is going to be here. So we will have the Gemini featuring tonight as well. So if you want to jump ahead, you might be able to see that. We've got a very exciting one-day special launching at 6 o'clock.
So that is that. Then
look at that. That is beautiful. I like that professional, but it's kind of like a beveled edge that you've got there.
It is, isn't it? Yeah, yeah, absolutely. Gorgeous. So I'm going to start off with popping a few petals, but I am going to incorporate the Stay Sticky.
Okay.
So if I'm going to look, so I can see number 1 all the way around here. So if I can just start to...
So number 1 is being the pale pink.
It is,
okay.
yeah.
So you're kind of making your own key with it.
I am, yeah. Now, obviously I'm just doing this off the top of my head, but then what you could do is, if you're unsure, have a maybe wee bit of scrap paper or something.
Okay.
Stick your petals down, just a wee note, just to remind yourself which ones. So if I'm going to put that onto that one there. So instead of carrying on all the way around, I'm now going to take what's also on the show is Dawn's Stay Sticky.
All right, okay, I've not seen this before.
So now this is, instead of using the petals, I'm using this instead.
Okay, so you've got 3 parts within this bundle.
Yeah.
Which is the part that you've got
so
there?
this one, it's just your tube that's got, you're getting 2 of them.
Okay.
And each have a fine nozzle, but you're getting a copper tip with it as well.
Okay, wonderful.
And then you've got the tub of glue, which hopefully, all going well, I'll be able to show you something at the 5 o'clock show.
Okay.
How to incorporate
Wonderful.
that one.
We've got details on the screen, so if you do want to get hold of those, you can do. You're going to get all 3 parts. I'm going to pop those up just so you can see exactly what you get in there. And there you go. You Stay Sticky. If you want to get hold of that, £13.99. Going to be dispatched on the... Oh, we've got the 2nd of May on there. We're kind of going back in time, or is it we've just got the wrong month? We'll just double check on that one. But 847372 being your item number. So add that into your basket. Of course, if you are going for anything that's on FlexiBuy, perhaps those stamps, then you can add that in, and it's just going to work out. Where am I? It's going to be about £7, isn't it? £7 this month, £7 next month. It might be worth thinking about. Lovely, Craig. Okay.
Right. So I'm going to choose the centre circle. I think this is number 4. Now, just as if you were using Dawn's white glue, all I'm doing is adding a circle or a blob. Can you say blob? Blob of glue?
I think blob's okay.
Blob. So it's either just like using Dawn's glue, or if you've got any of the liquid drops, your Nuvo drops.
Oh yes, that'd be a nice idea, wouldn't it?
Like that. So if I work my way round.
And can we actually use these stamps to make cards to sell?
Of course you can.
Oh, right, okay.
Once you've bought the stamps, whatever you've created is yours to sell.
Lovely.
Whether it's for yourself, for more craft stuff,
That's
or
it.
for charity, absolutely. Anything you like. So as you can see there, it just looks like... I don't want to tip up too much or it'll...
I might start... They'll change into teardrop shapes, and we don't want that to happen to it.
So what you would now do is you leave that to go completely clear.
Okay, right.
So this is where I take in the one that I did have. What have I done with it? So here we go. I thought it was all organised.
Popped in a safe place.
That's it. So this again shows you how good this Stay Sticky is, because I done this 2 weeks ago.
Oh really? So it'll still be sticky even now?
Yeah, now if we can see in...
Oh, okay, so we're going to need to get in nice and close. So it's these ones that kind of got a glossy finish.
These ones got a glossy finish, yeah.
Okay, so that from there, they might almost look as if they're like little clear gems.
Yeah.
Because it's picking up that from the backdrop, from the satin card. But they're not, they're sticky.
No,
so is it the kind of sticky that you get with those sticky notelets? That kind of sticky?
Yeah.
So it's not going to stick, but yeah,
That's it, yeah.
it sticks.
Yeah. And so what I'm going to do is, this is what you don't do, but I just want to show you.
Okay. Oh, I see, right, okay.
So,
but
Stay Sticky.
But it's not on your hands?
No, that was 2 weeks ago. So all I done was I just folded it in, you know, on the back of, you get labels.
Like self-adhesive sheets, yeah. Good idea.
So now, I'm going to take in, this is the foil that we've got on the show. You've got 100 sheets of the foil.
Oh, right.
So, this is my tub of it.
Okay.
That we can see.
What sort of foils have you got in there? Oh, all sorts.
Mixture of colours and designs that we've got in here.
Oh, nice.
So I don't know, do you like to choose a colour?
Oh, what should we go for? Oh, I kind of like that sparkle, but then, oh, Craig, don't give me choices. Do you think that one would go? Should we go with that one? Go on then, we'll go with that one.
So we'll go with that one. So all I'm going to do now is, over the areas that are pre-sticky, so making sure that the colour is facing upwards.
Okay.
All I'm doing is just placing it over. Peeling away, placing it over, peeling away.
Oh, look at that now.
And now the foil is transferred onto all the areas.
That's effective, isn't it?
So you're just pressing down, pulling away.
Now you're getting 100 sheets for just £9.99. That is value for money. Brilliant saving. You can see it's a special price there, so you're saving £3 on these. 042200. Again, you can add those in alongside those stamps if you wanted to. Of course, stamps are on your flexi buy, so if you wanted to add this in, it's just £5 this month, £5 next month, turning your flexi buy into a flexi order. So definitely worth considering. But don't forget, you need some of that Stay Sticky as well, and we'll hear more about that at 5 o'clock this evening, which will be our final call, your last opportunity for you to get hold of your one-day special.
The other thing that you can do with it as well, as though I'm using it on the Stay Sticky, is if you put a line of double-sided tape or your red liner tape, create borders with it, pop it on top. Now, I've got, if you can see...
This is a sheet that's been used several times by the look of it,
But don't throw that away. You can just keep using it until all the foil's gone. So that is then...
Look at those.
What it looks like.
That is
the
beautiful.
petals on, the Stay Sticky, and also the foils.
Isn't that effective?
So
beautiful. I love that.
So if I just start to layer this up.
Okay.
Just adding some Dawn's glue on the back just to create the layers. And for my base layer that I'll be able to show you here, I've taken one of the additional element stamps that you get on the set.
Okay.
And I've just randomly stamped them over the craft card. And as you can see, I've not put any in the centre because my design's going to cover that.
Yeah.
So I'm now just going to, I think I did have, it's not here, so I was going to use the the 3D foam tape.
Okay.
Just because I've got a few petals here, so just to keep it raised, but just for time, I'll just add that on.
Now, the details up on your screen are for those stamps. We've been incredibly busy for these. They are available individually as well, but 80% of the stock has gone. The details on your screen, you are going to get those stamps, but you are also going to get 3,250 gems to get you started. These are all self-adhesive. You've got a variety of different sizes there. You've got a mix of pearl colours in there. You've got some of those fabulous crystal effect ones too as well. But you're getting them all for that bundle on your screen there. Now, you can get hold of the stamps individually, and they are £13.99. But bear in mind, the saving of £15 is more than going to cover the cost of one of these stamp plates. And don't forget, not only have you got those fabulous mandalas that we've seen Craig being working with here as well, you've got things like that fabulous butterfly you can see here. You've got things like those tigers as well. Gorgeous florals too, all in here. And every single one of those stamp plates has got more than just those depicted designs. So you can see lots of butterflies, dragonflies. You've got your sentiments there as well. And of course, those sentiments kind of are in connection with the designs that you've got on there as well. So straight away, you have got. Now, with these, the designs have got lots of little numbers in there. So it's very much a bit like painting by numbers, applying those gems to get those results that you like. And if you have a look at the tiger there, that's just an example of the kind of results that you can get with these as well. Because, of course, you can decoupage those layers up if you're wanting to as well. Do like that idea. Fancy getting hold of those? The details are up on your screen. How are we getting on, Craig?
We're getting there. I'm just going to add a stamped sentiment. Now, I tried to get myself well prepared and I've not got the right size cut, but we'll just go for it. Do you know what? Let's just go for happy. We'll just put happy.
Okay.
There we go. Maybe someone feeling a bit happy. So I'm just going to stamp it. Because I've just now gone for the small sentiment, I could have used my small block, but...
That's okay, it doesn't matter. Use what's available, don't you?
That's
sometimes when you're building up your crafty stash, you might start off with the big block, so it shows you can still use it for the smaller ones.
The same goes for, funny enough, you just saying that, obviously I used the back of the glitter tube, the trays. People still buy CDs now?
Yeah, that's right.
You know, the CD cases, you can use them.
And I know some people will actually put them onto a glass mat and press down.
That's right,
That's another way of doing it too.
As you say, you're just using what you've got in your stash, aren't you? So I've already got some...
Nice idea as well is because with these stamps you've got those small filler stamps as well, so you could even build up your own stamp, couldn't you? So you could lay down, if you've got a larger block or maybe one of the stamp platforms, lay down the different designs and ink them up, and then actually have your own little layout of maybe a butterfly with a sentiment and then maybe one of those little flowers filling in as well.
That's it's one of those sets that you can have it as simple as you like, the design, or you can go all out and add your inks. Or
this is a nice touch as well.
So it's just to add in, I'm using Dawn's Poke Tool, They're on the show as well, I believe.
That's right, we have.
And just pop that on, and then just to finish off, just I'm being cheeky, they were part of the one day special last week.
Oh, these were popular.
So I'm just going to add that. Could add a bit of colour like I'd done in my original one.
Oh, look at that. Oh, that's beautiful, Craig. Isn't that effective?
A bit different. So I just sneak this one in and just see the kind of two different ones.
Very similar. Similar but different.
That's it.
And that's what you can do, because of course the stamps you can use them over and over and over and over and over again, because that's the beauty of a stamp. It never runs out, does it? It's 968206 being your item number. You're going to get all of those fabulous stamps, and don't forget you are going to get all those wonderful gems there. 10 packs. You're going to get your pearlescent as well as your crystal effect with those two as well. Brilliant value for money. 2 payments of £30 and 46p. You are saving £15 with these, and definitely worth considering, because of course you've got that ability to take your one day special and add it to your basket and turn everything into a flexi order. If you want to go get a hold of these, details are up on your screen as you can see. But of course we've got some fabulous examples. The design team have been very, very busy working with our one day special. I'm going to head down and meet up with Gary, but why not check out what they've been doing with their one day special and their stamps while I do so. The thing that I love there, Gary, is there's so many different variants using the same stamps. So many people have got different twists on them.
Yeah, totally, totally. It's so versatile.
Certainly is. Now, of course, we are here because it's 1 o'clock in the afternoon, and what do we do at 1 o'clock? We have a show dedicated to our one-day special, a deal that Gary and Craig were here last night launching. People have been loving this, resounding success, and you've got the details up on your screen there. If you wanted to get hold of these, you can do. The price on your screen there is going to go up in price at 6 o'clock this evening, and this is the penultimate hour. This hour is drawing to a close. 5 o'clock will be your final call hour, and we've sold out of so many different kits. It's been so popular, crystal art.
Continues to be popular, and please stay with us because we've got a lot of really exciting developments coming soon. It's strange, but it's June, but people are already thinking about Christmas. We're getting a lot of crafters emailing us or on Facebook messaging us, when's your Christmas collection coming out?
Yeah.
Very, very soon. And we'll have an amazing Christmas show on Hochanda, hopefully, very soon. Love it.
Now, let's talk about the one-day special, because if people have not had a go with the crystal art before, these are perfect ways of doing so.
Yeah, for sure, for sure. Great beginner projects, great ways to ease your way into crystal art, to understand how it works, to see if you like it, because you're not outlaying a huge amount of money, especially when you take advantage of the one-day special, and also you're not investing a huge amount of time. Both these projects will take around an hour to an hour and a half to make. So for the whole one-day special, you're talking about 3 or so hours. What you'll get in those 3 hours is a craft that hopefully you'll really love. So many of you do out there. If you're new to it, hopefully you will love it. You also get 2 fabulous pieces of art that you can display anywhere in your home. The fact that they're freestanding is great. You can put them anywhere, any flat surface. Imagine this on a kid's wardrobe, chest of drawers, perhaps in their room. If you have a child or a grandchild in your life who you think this might work for. Or indeed, if these pieces might resonate with you as an adult in other ways. Maybe you've been on safari or you always wanted to go. I think that African scene is beautiful, the silhouette of the elephant silhouette there. Butterflies, so many of us love butterflies, so, you know, these aren't definitely not just for children, but if there are children in your life, I think they would love it. We've talked earlier about how kids, particularly ages 8 and above, they love crystal art. 8 to 12, so many of you tell us you do it with your grandchildren or children. Great gift, I think, this one-day special, only around for a few more hours, but wonderful gift.
Something I love about it is the fact that you've got that recessed canvas here. So as a crafter, I could imagine getting if I've got MDF pieces, and actually making a box and making that into the lid. So then you've got a decorative lid on top of something.
Good
but
idea.
as you mentioned there, I mean, you could have all your crafty goodies in there then, couldn't you, if you wanted to?
Good idea.
Lots of scope with these and brilliant value for money. We were chatting earlier on, you're going to get 4 tool sets within this set as well. So 2 sets of your fabulous pickup tools, 2 sets of your trays, 2 sets of your wax, more than enough bags to keep those extra crystals in, which of course you need your stamps for. But then of course everything is labelled up here, A through to F on this occasion, because of course this one is the butterfly kit.
Yeah.
With the kit that we've got there, it's just 2 colours.
It's just 2 colours in the case of the elephant silhouette. I think that works really well. The black particularly striking because it's so sparkly. I think you can see that on your screen. And then there's AB yellow for the glorious sun in the background. So 2 colours on the elephant family and 7 colours for the butterflies. They are, of course, more detailed, and I think they really stand out on the printed background. It's almost like they're layered. It was almost like a 3D type of effect.
Gorgeous. If you want to get hold of your one-day special, 589672. These are both of your options. Now, don't forget, if you're wanting to get your teeth stuck into a larger project, then we can help you with that too as well. We've got 2 or 3 options with regards to large canvases, which we'll be telling you about in a moment. But you can see there your one-day special, beautiful designs. Now, if you've gone for your one-day special with those elephants as a silhouette, we have a perfect one to work alongside it, which we'll be sharing with you here, because of course this gorgeous scene here from the savannah would lend itself so well to those elephant silhouettes you've just seen.
I think if you love a certain type of theme, in this case perhaps it's safari or the big 5 animals, you can decorate different parts of your house. Like you said, perhaps in one place you have the elephant scene, and this on the wall in another room perhaps. This is going up quite a few steps. This is much bigger, this piece. 40 by 90 centimetres, so the width of it is almost a metre long. So you can see on your screen, I think you get a good sense of how large this is. You're not having to crystallize the whole piece. I would estimate around 60% of this you're having to cover with crystals. So you can anticipate this will take between 15 and 20 hours to complete. The detail on this is incredible. Looking at the lion, his hair's amazing. Oh, I'd love to have hair like that. The cub that's nestling in between his arms. He looks so content. He or she looks so content, that cub.
Gorgeous.
So many different animals in this piece.
Certainly is.
You discovered one that I hadn't noticed was a giraffe. You've got giraffes there, flamingos, elephants, zebra, birds. So much going on in this. The overall theme takes your mind to Africa and the plains of Africa.
And of course this is the one that Nina's gone for. To create a gift for her father's 80th birthday, a landmark birthday, deserves, doesn't it, an absolutely beautiful gift just like the one that we've got here. They've got options with regard to this one. So that is your first option with your savannah sunset, as you can see. But then we're going off to a fantasy world of gorgeous nature scene, which you can get hold of as well. Same item number, Nature Village is the second of 3 options with the item details that you've got on your screen. Slightly different look to this one because of course you haven't got that redness, those oranges, but you've got a whole range of colours here. 2/3 of the stock of this one has gone. It's got very much a fantasy feel to this one too as well.
Yeah, it's really fresh in terms of the colour palette. Lots of greens and blues, and the water at the bottom there, which is printed. Also, just kind of really refreshing to look at this piece. A lot of colour in there. You've got the church on the one end with the stained glass window, that's standing out. You've got animals in here too. You've got the ducks flying. Really imposing mountains here. It's just like the bounty of nature is all over this piece, and it's just a very fantastical image, as you said.
It certainly is. Item details are up on your screen. We do have a third option as well. This one is your Ice Kingdom as well. So if you do want to take advantage of these, please do so. So if you're wanting to add this one into your basket, you can do. It's your Ice Kingdom option. Absolutely beautiful, all under that same item number. And of course, if you want to get hold of these, you can spread the cost over multiple payments. 2 payments at £20, depending on which of those you're going for. Of course, it opens up the ability for you to take advantage of your flexi order because of these items on flexi buy. 980264. Another busy hour. And of course, all of those gems that we've been talking about. I mean, you were saying with the kits, over 50% extra gems there.
At least, so yeah, at least.
Get those stamps. And the stamps are beautiful, Craig. You've seen already how you're going to be using
That's
those.
it, and you can see the samples, you know, from Shelley, from Sharon to Margaret, to, we've got the 2 Tracies, we've got Emma, we've got Karen, we've got Naomi. If you just look at the samples.
Beautiful.
Absolutely amazing.
Gorgeous.
Thank you, design team. You've been amazing.
Now, there's more to come from the guys at 5 o'clock this evening, so make sure that you get hold of your one-day special or your canvases or indeed your stamps before then, and then the guys will be coming back with even more hints, tips and ideas of how you can be using with them. Continue to get the details on the screen there for your stamps. So you're going to get 4 stamp plates, and don't forget they are available individually, but they are rapidly approaching limited stock in the kit that we're looking at here. All 4 stamp plates, 3,250 self-adhesive gems. Get hold of them now while you have the ability. Guys, thank you so much.
Thank you.
Both been an inspiration yet again. Can't wait to see what happens at 5 o'clock. Do stay tuned though, because we've got more coming up here at Hochanda after the break. We certainly do. We've got the lovely card with the artwork of Dennis Lewin coming up with Charmaine after the break. Then we're going to be blitzing a few blocks with Charlie, and then we're going to be back with happy hour deals from Tonic.
Hochanda have yet again partnered with Creative Events to bring you Hochanda Live, the inspirational craft, hobby and art roadshow. This is a one-day event where Creative have lined up many of your crafting favourites, including Phil Martin, Stamp Addicts, Inkylicious, Be Crafty, Imagination Crafts and many more. There'll also be opportunities for you to get crafty with a fantastic selection of demonstrations and various make and takes. So come along and meet other members of the Hochanda family on Saturday the 23rd of June at Hangar 42, Bruntingthorpe, Leicestershire. Get your ticket here today and we'll see you there.
Flexi order has arrived at Hochanda. What is Flexi order? When you place an item on FlexiBuy in your basket, you qualify for Flexi order, which means any other items you add to your basket will also be included in your FlexiBuy payments, so you can spread the cost over multiple monthly payments. After your first payment is made, your entire order will be dispatched. When you add at least £60 worth of any items to your shopping baskets, either online or on the phone, you'll qualify for our Flexi Order offer. This means you can spread the cost of your order over equal monthly FlexiBuy payments, offering you the extra flexibility when you shop with us. Flexi Order, making your shopping experience with Hochanda easier.
Hello, welcome back to Hochanda. We have got a treat for you this afternoon with Charmaine. Charmaine, welcome back, welcome back. You've had a busy day with us.
I have indeed.
Now, so we have a treat today because we are showcasing fantastic artwork.
We are indeed.
Who's the artist we're talking about here?
Dennis Lewin is based in California, sunny California.
Oh, how lovely.
Just love that.
Isn't that lovely? That sounds brilliant.
It does, I just love that. What a job. Painting on the beach, that'd be just...
Wouldn't that be lovely? Isn't that beautiful?
Yeah.
So what is it about this artist that you really like? Why is he so well known?
Oh, he's renowned for hiding pictures in pictures.
Oh, really?
So when we go through some of the images, it's great to try and stare at the images to find these hidden pieces in
Isn't
there.
that clever?
Yeah.
A very clever guy.
Very clever.
And since like the 70s and 80s really became really popular, and over years and years of experience and knowledge, Dennis's harness this skill and become very well known. He said he picked off one, because we read about him, didn't we, before he came on, and said he sort of left off from where his masters, his inspirational artist, left off as well. So he sort of extended it to more modern day sort of realism. It's lovely.
Oh, the images are absolutely beautiful. And for crafters to get hold of somebody's artwork,
yes,
this artwork is, I mean, look at that. That is phenomenal.
That is striking.
It's absolute beautiful image there.
It's very nostalgic. 18th, 19th century, Americas and beyond. This is beautiful, beautiful artwork. And again, they're so charming, these pieces.
And for crafters to be able to use somebody's artwork you'd pay for the piece, thousands and thousands of pounds, for him to turn around and say, use my artwork, print it, and do what you like with it. And the same angel policy that I use, you can sell the images.
We can make and sell.
Not the images, but you can sell the items that you make, as long as you physically made.
So I mean, that's brilliant. I assume no, really, because of artwork. That's fantastic. Yeah. So we've got an awful lot now. Would you like these images? This is by Manner of Speaking. That's the name of this collection. So it's 25 original and black and white pieces that we got right there. These are gorgeous. So it's all on a CD-ROM or it's on a USB. So there we go. It's all these. They're gorgeous. And we can tweak and manipulate them to some degree as well, can't we?
Should we show some samples?
Should we do it? Let's have a look. These are gorgeous. Okay. So what have we got right here?
Ooh. That's a few decoupages, and then matted and laid there by, who is it? Oh, Caroline. Caroline's done this. It's one of my design team has, well, there's been a few of my design team having a play around with them, but I love the next one that you're going to hold up.
I like the next one.
Because he licenses his artwork to, have a guess?
Museum?
I'll give you a clue, Charlie. Look at the piece in your hand.
To jigsaws?
Yeah.
Really?
Yeah.
That's fantastic.
And that one's actually, I think it's a tonic dye.
I was going to say, I thought I've seen this dye.
I think it's a tonic dye. Don't quote me, I'm not too sure, but I think it's a tonic dye. And she's a dye, and amazingly enough, he actually licenses some of his artwork out for jigsaws.
That's amazing. Really, that's really clever, isn't it? Isn't that nice?
Yeah.
If that is just a beautiful image, I want to go here. I could live there quite happily. They're very nostalgic. They're just such pleasing images, these as well, aren't they?
Yeah, I mean,
so all of this is what's available from the CD-ROM. So 25 pieces of artwork we've got to play with.
And then you also, on the CD-ROM, which I'll show you in a bit, you get the section where you can go in and manipulate them and change the colours, so you can actually get some really funky images there that almost look mythical as well.
Oh, I see.
So, and he's happy with you to change his work.
That's great.
And I did some, you can do like sepia effects, or you can just go in and do the blending option.
You can change the whole atmosphere and mood.
Yeah, one click of a button and it's completely changed.
That's amazing. Now, this is beautiful. So we get toppers, we get backing papers, inserts within the CD-ROM or USB, whichever one you prefer. That's beautiful. Very smart.
Decoupage in a frame, and this is one that Steve's done.
Oh, lovely.
And there's some more. One that make a good gift for somebody, man, woman or child.
That is a beautiful present. Isn't that smart? Yes. What a lovely gift.
And then there's some small
But the atmosphere here is stunning. Look at that.
You just want to live somewhere like that, wouldn't you?
Yeah. That is beautiful. Isn't that smart? It's very, very nice.
And the very, very simple...
Oh, right.
Simple decoupage pieces to cut out as well.
Yes. So we have got decoupage included, haven't we?
Yeah, there's decoupage included.
Isn't that lovely? That's beautiful. This is very much 18th, 19th century America. Here. This is beautiful. Very, very smart. It's a nostalgic time.
I think that reminds me of a film set somewhere.
It does. A lot of things remind me of film sets, you know. They really do. They're just beautiful. These are absolutely beautiful. Joe, I'm going to put this one down. This is adorable. Joe, we've got some more cards. Should we have a look at some more? Just a couple more. What about bags? That's really smart. Isn't this nice?
Yeah, there's bags in there, there's tags, there's toppers. You just literally just click on the button and you've got various different items.
So it's actually laid out for us?
Yeah, so you just click on gift bags, pick the image, click on gift bags, print it, cut it out, and it shows you where the score lines are and build it up. Yeah.
You've even got insert sheets, masks.
Oh,
there's an awful lot on site.
If I just show you that, there's bundles there. You can pull them apart. Well,
so this is all from the CD-ROM? All from the CD. Or the USB again, whichever one you prefer. Oh, I see. Sure, let's have a look at these properly. Right, there we are.
Shall I just grab the big ones that I've printed off?
Go on then, why not? So there we go, these are the designs we've got to play with. Aren't they beautiful? And these were paintings. How long does it take to do something like that? Are they basically, what mediums was he known for?
Over 180 hours.
Really?
To paint one of his paintings, and 15 years.
Right.
15 years to train.
Really?
Yes.
That's fantastic.
That's one of his quotes there. And he's got...
What a fascinating
he's always got
individual.
Quite a few on the go as well.
Really? These are beautiful. This colour.
Now this...
it's what, over 100 hours?
I've actually printed, yeah, over 180 hours. And obviously it's bigger than this. Some of these paintings are quite large. And they're done in oil colour. Now I've printed this on pearlescent. I don't know if you can see, which you've got on the show as well.
Very smart.
And when we come to the kits, you've got some of those on pearlescent as well, so that's why I've done that. And hidden in some of the pictures are other images, so kind of like spot the difference. Oh, I can't spot one there.
Okay.
When I can see that, I can spot one. I can say, oh, yep, there's angels in that one. Can you see that? Can you see the angels?
Oh, in the clouds.
Yes.
Oh, yes. Oh, that's very clever, isn't it? Oh, I like that. That's very, very clever.
Okay.
Do you know what? There we go. We'll keep going.
More angels. Can
More
you see the angels
in the sky, yeah. So these are all, it's the original, obviously copies of the original artwork.
Yeah.
That's beautiful. So 25, all in colour.
I just want these all framed and put up in my house, because I just think they're absolutely stunning.
It's beautiful. It could remind you of holidays, and you see so many towns as well. Very nice.
Now, this one is great for men cards as well. And you can see, can you see up here? You've got extra images there hiding.
Yes.
We've zoomed in on this. Well, actually, Lou, she's zoomed in on the ship, and we've changed it, which I'll show you how to do. And there we go. So if you stay with that image, how different is that?
Oh, wow. So that's the same ship?
That's the same ship, and we've zoomed in and make it like a ghost ship or a pirate ship.
Yeah.
And we went, woo, when we started playing with it.
What a clever idea.
This is on the CD-ROM.
It's quite moody, this piece. It's one of the most dramatic pieces,
It is a really dramatic piece, but we just zoom in and get there.
There's an awful lot. Do you know what? We've got lots more to go through. If you'd like to go for this, £22.49. Okay, now that's if you'd like the USB plug it into your computer, your Macs, your PCs. There is the USB. Okay, so it's 348182. Perhaps you prefer all of this collection on a CD-ROM. Details bottom of the screen. In fact, we're going to get it on the side of the screen now, actually, in case you like the CD-ROM. So there it is, £19.99. It's 482235. So whichever format you prefer, exactly the same. So buy one or the other. Number to dial 01733 602 2000. Or you can shop on the website hochanda.com. Now that selection there is on a manner of speaking. That's what we're celebrating in that selection. But we've also got different collections by Dennis Lewin in these kits. So these are basically paper packs.
These are paper kits, so if you're not a CD-ROM, well, if you are a CD-ROM, these images are not on the CD.
So they're completely different?
Completely different.
He's done a lot of paintings.
He's a heck of a lot of paintings. When you go to these kits, they're easy, simple decoupage pieces, and there's toppers and bits and pieces in there, so you can do quite a lot of cards. And it's very, very simple to do. And we can just throw them on the floor if you like.
It's fine. I've caught one. It's okay. I beg your pardon. I think I got caught in a decoupage layer.
You've got options there with these, because there's one kit that's on a pearlescent. I think, are these printed on the pearlescent?
These are the pearlescent.
Yeah.
So you choose cream or pearlescent if you like to go for this. So this is beautiful. So this is both collections in pearlescent, scenes and events in pearlescent. So there we go. Beautiful, aren't they? Aren't they smart? Now you can get this as individual, so if you just like scenes, for example, or if you just want events. And by the way, if you just want events, for example, you can have that in pearlescent or cream. But this is both collections in pearlescent. 046226. There we go. Both collections in pearlescent. There we are. They're absolutely stunning right there. And you can see that's what we've got. So eight kits in total, really. That's lovely, including 8 inserts. Backing papers, all sorts included. So there we go, 046226. Now the next selection we got, this is the cream, so we can see there. Shall I hold one up? It's exactly the same design.
Shall we grab the actual kit?
Yeah, go on, let's have a look.
And I will promise to put it back.
These are smart. So you cut them out yourself?
Yeah, so you can see that's nice and simple. They're toppers.
Yes.
So you can get, how many's on there? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. 7, am I right?
Yeah, 7, yeah. 7 toppers.
So
right
you've got
there.
quite a lot of images that you can make quite a lot with this. Just add your cardstock to it, and we've got that on the show too.
So again, so you've got your
and
backing
then you've got
papers
backing
right
papers
here.
to match ones that are faded out, and then you've got your stepper decoupage like the ones that we've just shown you.
Oh, I see.
as
There
long as
they
you like-
are.
and there's the beautiful artwork.
Let's have a look at this properly. That is gorgeous. This one, I love the lighthouse. This is a beautiful piece. I'm a big fan of this artist. I'm a huge fan. This is magnificent.
He's got a big following.
Isn't that great?
And to own one of his pieces would be awesome.
Wouldn't that be great?
Yeah.
That would be beautiful. So again, that original could have taken, what, 180 hours, give or take?
Yes.
That's impressive. And the oil
Based,
paintings.
yeah, and it takes a long time to do the layers and wait, so then he'll
It's
move
the
it on to
time,
another one
isn't it?
while that one's drying. So any artist out there will know that there's a lot of drying time involved, and that's why he's got, you know, quite a few on the go at once.
Isn't that amazing? Yeah. I think that's incredible. So there we go, a talent artist. Celebrate the talent of Dennis Lewin. So then, whichever ones you would like. Would you like events and scenes in cream, if you'd like so? That's £72. So the benefit of going for the bundle is £72. So it's this and this in the cream, £17.98, 720-845. Or perhaps you'd like the scenes and events in pearlescent card. You can see that on the website, hochanda.com. Now, you can actually buy them as individuals on the website, hochanda.com, so do check out the web for that. So it's £9.99. So, for example, if you like the Dennis Lewin Events paper kit, 40 elements right there, £9.99. Perhaps you'd like it in pearlescent card, just the one scenes kit. You just choose whichever one you would like. So there we go. This is the one there, pearlescent or cream. So if you just want the events, perfect. Or if you'd like the scenes, completely up to you. So there are, but the benefit going for the bundle, as you see on there on the screen, you do save £2. So it all mounts up, doesn't it? All helps. Right then, we are going back to the manner of speaking. This is the showcase. We're showcasing this item here. This is a wonderful collection. My favourite images. Would you like the CD-ROM or the CD? Sorry, the CD-ROM or the USB? Most of you are going for the USB actually. So details on the screen. £24.99. So, Charmaine, we plug it in.
We plug it in.
What
so
do
if
we
you've
do?
got a USB, stick it in the hole.
In the hole?
Because quite a few people are telling me they don't have a disk drive in their
Of course, yeah.
laptop
Yeah,
now.
my laptop. Yeah, I don't have one now, actually. Yeah.
So instead of the desk, put the USB
I'd
in.
go for USB if you've got a port, which you're likely to if it's a recent
Less
computer.
space, and it comes in a nice little box as well.
So Macs or PCs, the USB is good for.
You don't have to store it to PC, so it's not going to take up all the space. And I'm not absolutely wonderful with computers. I'm self-taught over the last 2 years.
Really? Over the last 2 years?
Last 2 years.
Oh, really? You wouldn't have thought,
I'm
Charmaine?
self-taught on the computer.
Okay.
And I kind of scream at it often. And every day I'm learning something new. And I have to
It's always the computer's fault, isn't it?
Oh, yeah. I want a headset that, you know, put it in and the computer does it. So
that's fantastic.
You stick this in, and this CD has helped me because not only has it got the beautiful images on, if we go into it now, you put it in, you've got ready to print, you've got the image studio, you've got the quick papers, your bonus items, bonus cards, bonus toppers and bonus backing papers. They've got to ready to print. As I hover over them, you can see all the artwork.
I could just stare at these for ages.
Well,
they're very quite magical.
Especially when he's hidden images in there as well. Now, we've got to have a look for ones that have got images in that I know, because I know you could sit and you
Some have hidden images,
stare.
angels in the clouds.
I know, it's something sort of magical and mythical about
It's all singing in my ear.
things.
There's one with a bear.
There's
one with a bear.
I'm hearing it.
So there's 25 pieces. This is all the ones we've got. So the full colour paintings.
Yeah, I mean, you'd have to have thousands and thousands of pounds to own these.
I know. I wonder how much.
Don't go cheap.
Can
you see the angels up the top there?
Oh yeah, in the
in the clouds.
In the clouds, yeah.
Okay.
It's a nice touch, though, isn't it?
Yeah, and there's more angels there.
I want to live here. I would live in any one of these houses. They're beautiful.
The castle in the background.
Yeah.
You'd need cleaners, wouldn't you?
You'd, for the West Wing.
There we go. Some more angels in the sky. Okay, I think the bears are down here. I could have gone past them. I can't quite remember.
But it's nice to have a quick flick through, actually. Anyway,
yeah,
that's a nice
I
one.
will find the bears later.
Got it's so nostalgic. It's 18th, 19th century America. It's beautiful.
Right, so choose one, Charlie.
Right, okay. Do the one. Oh, I can't pick. Just do that one.
No.
Is that not the bear one? Let's do this. I don't mind. They're all so nice.
I will.
I can't choose.
We're desperate to find the bear one. So there'll be viewers out there spotting it and seeing it. It'd be nice if you can ring and say which one it is.
Was it the first one?
I'll have a look.
Because I went...
Yes.
Where is it?
Well done. Can you see the bear?
Yes, in the tree, right.
If you look at the tree...
look at the front porch and the house, and then take your right up just slightly, and then over to the right. It's in that big tree. Do we get that? Yeah, that's lovely. The tree, it's the head of the bear.
I can point to it, but nobody else can see.
That wouldn't help. So look at the front porch in the house. Just take your right up, and then across.
Yeah, there's bears in the sky, and if you see, do we call this a pagoda?
I think
or
so.
like a little
gazebo,
summer house, a gazebo sort of thing. Okay. So if you look at the top of that and to the, is it the left? Yeah. I just wondered whether or not the opposite way around. To the left of the screen, you should be able to see the bear. Look for his eyes hiding in the trees, and I just think that's absolutely magical. If you look at the furthest section of the house, you should be able to see a bear in the clouds there, and then one above and another one further up. That's the ones that I've spotted so far.
That's lovely, isn't it?
It's gorgeous.
And you're bound to.
So we click on that image.
Right.
And there it is. And you can turn it into a decoupage. So this is click and print, the easiest thing in the world.
Easy.
So as long as you've got a printer, you can click and print it. If you print all of it, if you print
click with your eyes, really, don't you? You haven't got to read text.
Here, it will give you one page. If you click here, it will give you all of the pages to print. And you can see up here it says 1 of 3. You can have it in A5, or you can have it in A6. If you go for A6, you get 2. Does that make sense?
Yeah.
So if your printer doesn't take cardstock, then you print this on A4 on paper and then mount it on card. But you also get that lovely little image for the back of your card. And then if you click again, you can see that there's your easy decoupage, and that is really, really easy to do. And again,
it's all divided for you. Cut them one out yourself.
There's no fiddliness of that.
I like
really,
where you click. Right, you select your photo. You click on the piece of art, and then you choose what do you want to do with it. Calendars. Have a look at the calendars.
Oh, I've got some here at the side of me as well. So if you've got matching backing paper.
Right.
So if you just go to print, and you can change the size of it as well. Image. If you've got a big, or you can save it. So if you click print. There it comes up.
So nice background for your computer desktop because smart actually.
Yeah. So there is quite a lot in here, and you've got different options. You know, looking at the tops and bottoms of all these, and every single image that I showed you originally has got all these options. So we go to calendars. This is a quick calendar.
Oh, you're joking.
You can change the dates and things, but I'm going to show you the calendars in the other section as well.
Okay.
So where you can change it. So you can change your pictures, you can import pictures, and you can change the dates as well. So these are like the mini ones. So
what, so you can have a 2019 one, for example? Yeah,
I started doing a 2019 and slipped and went to a 2018, so I've got, 2 years into one. So, right, we click out of this. So we go cancel of that one, and you can go into all these options. So you've got your flat toppers as well. And all you need to do is read what it says here. So you click to your next page, and it's going to change. So you've got 4 pictures there. And then you change to your next one. You've got the circles, and I like the way he's done this because Steve's actually giving you a nice little border there to go with it.
Once you've got this is your tool. You can use them as many times as you want,
and
we can use these images. We've got to repeat this to make and sell.
Yes.
I cannot believe that. That is wonderfully kind of Dennis, really.
Yeah, I think it's wonderful for somebody who's a top quality artist.
Yeah.
You've got writing paper as well. You just click on that button. You've got writing paper, but for a top quality artist
to be using this in our own projects, that's clever, isn't it? That's decent.
It is.
It's exciting. What about the envelopes?
Envelopes.
So I'm like a kid in a sweet shop, right?
There you go. So you've got all sorts of different sizes, so you don't need umpteen big sheets of paper to make these envelopes. No. And you can see you've got your back and your front there, so this will be your front. And you can actually click in and write on there to whoever it is as well. So you don't need to handwrite it, you can put, you can personalise that. And then you've got the back of it, and you've got different sizes, and you just hit print. And then you can just print what you want.
That's straightforward, isn't it?
It's very, very simple crafting. You come back out of there.
You put it in the computer, whether it's, because we have got the CD-ROM or the USB, and click on it, away you go. Do you know what, 10% of the USB is gone. You're all going for the USB, or most of you are, it sounds like. 10% of the stock has gone. Well, I think they're quite fairly old ones. I don't know the date when they started introducing USB, I can't remember. But there we go, but I know the modern ones will have it, so there we go. So USB, Macs or PC, £24.99, 348182. Freedom members, you do pay less money. That's 25 pieces of artwork, just copies of the original, of course, digital copies. And then you choose, do you want backing papers, inserts, envelopes, 3D toppers, decoupage, writing papers, calendars? There's just so much. There's just so much, an overwhelming amount. But it's wonderful to celebrate the artwork here. This is gorgeous art. And to get these
are bonus
15 years as well. He's taken him to hone his craft here.
Yeah.
How many hundreds, possibly thousands of hours is that? It's going to be thousands, isn't it?
Yeah. These are all the bonus ones. Can you see the bears in the trees here? Now I click on it, I can actually point to them. So there's the bears. And there's the bear that we like. So I just think it's absolutely fabulous. And you could just hit print.
You know what,
and
I would
print
just
the
print these off
image.
and frame them, put them in the room.
That is absolutely awesome.
Because you can do that, couldn't you? If you
of course you could.
Really nice quality print on beautiful card, frame it nicely, and there we go.
Oh, they're beautiful. Look at that garden. How much work's gone into that?
I mean, and that's hand painted oil paints.
Yeah.
I don't know how. It's so commendable.
I just think you know, Dennis Lewin is a fantastic artist, and for him to let you have this artwork to do, hand-drawn one. Yeah. To do whatever you want, whether you want to make cards and things like that. Can you see any images in there?
And there's such a consistent style there, and this is him. This is so him.
They're stunning. Shall we go to the ship?
Yeah, go on.
Like you see, there's an image hiding there. You see, it's like I keep focusing around these areas here.
Like the
you know, is there something else in here? Is there something there? And it's fascinating. If you'd got that above your mantelpiece and you said there's images in there, you would be like staring at it.
You keep looking at it, wouldn't you?
Yeah, that's fascinating.
This is the most dramatic piece, I'd say, quite stormy.
Yeah, and it's this one zoomed into that image. Now, if we come out with that, so this is all sort of click and print. So very, very simple. I don't have to explain it. Bonus toppers in there. So you go in, you click on one of the images, and then you've got the toppers. Can you see that? So you can make quite a few cards out of one print there. Just add in your bits and bobs that you've already got.
Gift tag size as well.
If you come out with that again, this is the bit that I love about the way the Card Hut do their CD-ROMs.
Okay.
So it's in the same format as my own company.
I was going to say, yeah.
Steve, who does this, he manufactures my CD-ROMs for me, and I love the graphics program. So you don't need a graphic program.
Okay, so none of those daunting ones.
You've got a graphics program in the CD-ROM.
Within this? You haven't got to download anything
You haven't got to download anything else or pay for any fancy things. You don't have to store it.
I was already blown away.
It's all in there.
This is a huge bonus. Suddenly it's all about this now. That's the exciting thing.
What he could have done is given you all these images and then sold you his graphics program.
Yeah, yeah.
But Steve's not greedy neither. He's given you the whole lot. So what we can do is you've got all this to play with.
Right.
And how I tell myself that this here is my tools. It's down this section. So all this section is my tools. This is all the goodies. And this is a little bit like me craft mat.
Right.
Yeah, okay. So we're going to choose an image. So if I pan over these, you could have any skies. Now if you've got stamps, lotions and potions and all these bits and bobs in your thing, how easy is it for you to just use one of these as a backing paper for a card that you've bought from, from somebody else, another company, you've got stamps and things. Look at her.
Wow.
And she's stunning. That's one of the angels that's hidden.
So you can just print that off and then you just choose it like a backing paper, get your stress sticks on there. Just that's smart, It
is. I mean, imagine if you'd done like a sea scene. You've got bought stamp that you bought from somebody else.
Use that as the frame to mat.
Yeah, you could. Yeah, exactly.
That'd be smart.
So this is quite cool in itself. Now, if you go back to the black, you've got your images there. You've got all these different images that you can. If you just pick one up, look at that. There you go. Isn't that cool? Now, if you wanted to put something over the top of it, you could do, or you can just pop it in. But what I really want to show you is if you didn't like anything that you've done, or if you want to make it big, you can make it big. So this is what I'm saying, these are my tools. You can change it to portrait, which it is. You can change it to landscape, there we go. And then you can choose different images. If you want to erase anything that you don't like, which we do like it, but you don't want it there, click on it, say yes, and it's gone. If you want to move something, move it down. So you could do you can do scrapbooking with this, and you've got backing paper.
Cleverly simplified.
But I'm going to go into images, and I'm going to choose. Can we spot the one with the boat again?
It's very a virtual studio, this, isn't it?
There we go. Right, I'm just going to pop that on, and I'm going to erase the one in the background. It sounds awful because click that one. Yeah. Right. How beautiful is that? Let's just...
So this is all part of the USB?
Yeah.
This software included?
Yeah.
Or the CD-ROM, depending on which one you go for. Most of you are going for the CD. Sorry, USB, beg your pardon.
Right. I'm going to make it bigger so that viewers can see it.
It's so easy to reposition it. It's not like a Word document where it's, I can't move it across, it won't go.
In fact, what I will do is I will speak what I'm actually doing. So I'm left-clicking, I drag it, so when I take the mouse I just draw it backwards to make it bigger or forwards depending on which way. I filled the screen with it there, and now what I'm going to do is, that is stunning as it is, but I'm going to do what Lou did with that card that we showed earlier. Yeah.
There we go.
If I blow it up a bit more, so I make it even bigger, and then move it so that the ship is more into focus, I'm now going to right-click, and it gives you options. So you've got colour options where you can go in and change in it. Okay. You've got affection, you've got overlays, and you've got your blending option, and lots more. Okay.
So that ship's going to be the star of the card then, isn't it?
Okay, I'm going to make this what I call a ghost ship now. So beautiful artwork, and then I'm going to, it sounds barbaric, I'm going to change it into a ghost ship, which would be really cool for a young boy, wouldn't it? So we go into the blending option. And all I'm going to do, you've got all these buttons to press and it does different things, but I'm just going to choose that one.
Ah, look! What happens if you click the other ones?
Right. Depending on what you've got on there...
Some work, some don't.
Well, they do. They all work, but they do all different things. And sometimes it doesn't... Like, it's gone there again. It doesn't do what you want. The total... Yeah. Filters is the perfect
like
word
filters,
for it.
isn't it? Like on your phone, isn't it? Yeah. So if you had a darker one, a different tone, it's like photo negative, isn't it?
But we've gone into that, whereas normally what we do is we'd click on it and probably go to the colour options first. But I just quite like the fact that I can.
So you can really tweak on that if you want to.
You can take the brightness, take it down.
You can fine tune it.
You can move it about, and we go with the hue. Can you see the colours changing in there?
Yeah. A bit saturating.
Isn't that?
So we're in the Caribbean now.
Yeah.
Bright colours.
But I mean, you can imagine with some of this scenery ones with the castles and things in the background, you can change them and they look really moody and very, to me, mythical. And if you take it right down with your sepia, you can take all the, you can take all the colour out. That's saturation down, and you can, and then we'll place.
I like that.
Yeah. We apply, but remember we've got that option that we'd already clicked on as well, so we've still got that moodiness.
That's scarier than the original card we got here.
What teamwork.
That is
teamwork,
spooky.
That's really cool.
And this is the card we were inspired by.
And this is just one image. But if I click back on it again...
So you might just zoom in on the bear in the tree on that other image, for example.
Exactly, yeah.
You know, the swans on the lake on one of them, just for another bit.
If I go back, we've messed with the colour options on there. If I go back to these now, we can flick through them, and that's bringing it back.
I see.
Got more into a black and white.
I like that. You could just leave that now, couldn't you?
I like them all. Not that one, though.
No. Right.
And it's all about playing. It's just click around. Obviously, that's the moody one I like. But you click around until you find something that works. Look how dramatic that is.
Yeah.
And then when you're happy with it, stick with it. Get a little notepad and remind yourself of what you did.
Yeah.
But you can, as I said, you can resize it. So if you wanted to resize that, move it out.
You can also screen record on some computers and Macs. what you can do. So if you want to really want to make sure you get to that same bit again, then you can. Or I guess you can save the images, can't you?
Of course you can, yeah.
How you got to do that?
So if you wanted to save it, you go into a preview. You preview it and you go in. And it's doing its little graphics thing. You can print the full page, which is just click there.
Have you got an undo button, by the way, Charmaine?
Do you know? Good, really good one to say.
Excellent.
Okay, can you say it a couple of times through the show?
Yes,
and put this to Steve. It's something I want.
Right, okay,
yeah.
okay.
Yeah. But no, we haven't, unfortunately. But we've got an erase.
But to be honest, you can start again.
Of course you can, it's there.
It's not like it, yeah.
But you can change this into a backing paper.
It's a few clicks, really, isn't it, to get back to that thing?
I mean, look at that. There's your backing paper of a little one. We didn't do anything fantastic on that. And there's your print of what's the word? Kaleidoscope of that background.
Very
so you
nice.
print it off and you've got a kaleidoscope to match. And you've got envelopes to match. And you've got all those options that I showed you at the beginning. And then if I go to calendars, and what I want to do is I'm going to come back out of here and I'm going to go to calendars because I've not even touched any of these. But if we click on the calendars and I'm going to, what year are we going for? 2018, 19 or 20?
John, let's go for the rate the year's going, 2019.
Right, we've got for 2019 and we've got to have November's Halloween, isn't it?
Yes. Okay. And October.
Is that?
31st of October.
Oh, yeah, okay. There we go. And resize that.
That's so easy. You've made your own calendar page.
Isn't that cool?
Oh, this is exciting.
And hit print. Now, if you wanted to change the image, just pick another image.
You get the software with it, don't forget.
And pick out the dates that you want.
Even if you are daunted by the software, the first part of this demonstration, really, we're looking at the other side to this USB, and even then you can choose the image. Would you like it in an envelope, a calendar? It can map it out for you. But this is the flip side to it, where it's like your own studio with these images.
Oh,
now.
Talking about flip, you can flip them as well. You know, if you want to.
Ah, that's brilliant. How do they do that?
It's cool, isn't it?
How do they do that?
I just went like that.
How do they do that?
Yeah, so if we want to change the image, if we want to do this, Charlie, that's really cool, isn't it?
And we can make and sell a calendar like this if it's something we sort of made ourselves.
Yeah, so we've got October.
I mean,
I've got one part done here. I've got October, and then if I wanted November, and we're on the 19th, aren't we? So we go back to the 19th. So there's November. So imagine we printed that one off, but now we want a different image, and we're going to have that one, and pop that one on, and I will erase this one, otherwise it's going to look a bit weird. And yes, there's a new image, and again you can size it up. This is just a very small section of what you can do on here. And I just think that is a stunning thing to flip your calendar and
Isn't
say,
that nice?
and you've got nice little notes that you can put on there of whose birthday it is and things like that. Hole punch at the top, and you've got a couple of rings in there, and you've got a very fast calendar. If you go to preview, all you've got to do to make this into a calendar, this is the big calendar opposed to the little one, is print full page, and you've got it. So then you choose your rest of your pages, and if we come from the CD, actually here, I've got some, and what I've done is, remember that blending option that I showed you?
Yeah.
Well, this one here was I changed the colours.
Right, okay.
I was thinking of fairies and things like that, so it's the same one.
You've had good fun with this, haven't you? I can tell.
Yeah.
You really have.
I like messing around with these and that, because it's beautiful artwork, it's lovely, but then to be able to change it and make it mythical is quite funky. So I started off, I think, with 2019, and then at one point, but we got April and I went to 2018, but I will use these.
This is gorgeous. Think what card. By the way, we've got plenty of card on the show as well, actually. White card, pearlescent card. We've got lots on the website.
If you're going to give this to a crafter, they could then cut it out after they've used that day and use it as a crafting item.
Well, of course you could. Of course you could. So when their calendar's outdated, of course you can.
So is that the same
You can make it DL size or not far off.
I obviously like that one. I printed it twice.
That's beautiful.
Yeah.
So, could you show this one as well?
Yeah.
Oh, this is the same image. This is brilliant. This is great to see.
So I've done the same images, but I've just messed about with the colour options.
Very smart. Very, very smart indeed.
And then here, This one, all I did is click that button on the blending option, the bottom corner, right-hand side, sorry. I just clicked that and printed it off as is. So it's almost like a negative. I do those two are not the same.
Look and feel. Completely different mood, completely different atmosphere.
I changed the colours. Oh no, I'm getting a bit giddy. There we go.
Right, let's have a look. Oh, I see. Very smart. So I've been absolutely absorbed this hour so far, but to start with, it's just beautiful, beautiful artwork. And then with the CD-ROM or USB, you've got your own work. It's like your own workshop. So shall I do a recap?
Good idea.
Is that a good idea? Yeah. I'll be right back, Charmin, and we'll look more when we come back. I'm absorbed with this. You know, this is your own little studio we got here.
This is amazing, and
for that price.
Yeah.
Ridiculous. Well, I'll be right back.
You recap and I'll get ready.
Brilliant, good, sounds good, Charmin. Right, have a look at this, have a look at our website. We've got lots on the website. Joe, we have got some cards right there. These are beautiful, so there we go. 75 sheets, Creed double-sided pearlescent card. Imagine these printed onto that. So, 75 sheets, £9.99. I mean, I love when Charmaine brings card to us. Dolly Dimple's card stock this is ridiculously good. And it's still 120 GSM, by the way. It's unbelievable value. Unbelievable value. So beautiful papers. So it's papers rather than card, beg your pardon. So it is papers we've got right there, £29.99. So there we go. Right. Well, let's have a look what we got on the show, because we're celebrating the artist of Dennis Lewin. Late 70s, he became really quite well known, and he won he's an award-winning artist, don't forget, too. But he focuses on nostalgic 18th, 19th century America and beyond. There's a little bit of fancy included inside here, and the time and effort in each painting is really quite commendable because of the detail. Because these are oil-based paintings, about 180 hours, give or take, is what he used to spend on each and every one of them. This is wonderful. This is so much to this. But again, is a wonderful artist, very, very fascinating individual. He developed a style, such unique qualities, and in his words, he's become the modern day master of realism, romanticism, and fantasyism. Isn't that funny? And again, speaking of awards, in 1997, he won the Collector's Edition Award of Excellence in the Fine Art Print category. Isn't that fascinating? So he's a wonderful, talented individual, but you can make and work with these images. What will you be doing with this artwork? Is it going to be cards? Is it going to be spotlight cards like this? Is it going to be calendars? Is it going to be gift bags? Who knows what is it going to be? But very, very experienced artist, very busy artist. In fact, even I read actually earlier on, in the early 80s, he had to paint 6 days a week to try and keep up with sales, try and keep up with the demand. That's how big this artist is. Dennis Lewin, and you can be working with his cards. Not only that, not just for your personal use, you can make and sell whatever you make. Isn't that fascinating? Sure. Let me show you the actual images that do come through. Now, all of these images, all that software, that's from one bundle. So then, it's £19.99 if you like all of that on the CD-ROM, or £24.99 if you like it on the USB. So, on the USB, you got all of these images right here. You've got that software, so you can manipulate and change, zoom in, extract various different elements. Or if you're still daunted by that, it's very simple to use, but if you're still a bit daunted by that, you can still click and print. Click and print, you can cut bits off, you can choose that photo, for example, and if you want it to decoupage, you click on the decoupage option, and it divides it all out for you. So very, very straightforward, but these are all of the images we have got right there. Now, 25 in total. And like Charmaine was saying, we've got various different hidden images. Like we've got angels there in the skies. Can we see that? Look at the angels in the clouds there. Very, very straight, very, very intriguing pieces. But I want to live there. I want to live here. This is romanticism. It is fantasy. Now, I know I'm going quick, but there's 25 of these right here. Some of them are a little bit more moody. Some of them are very stormy pieces as well. But they are very, very nostalgic. And I'm actually blown away. The detail, the flowers, the plants, the clouds, the lighting, it's the whole atmosphere that's included inside here. That's very, very commendable indeed. That's beautiful. I love these swans. Look at the water. About 180 hours, give or take, what Dennis has spent on all of these. Well, for £24.99, to get all of this artwork home, that is very, very impressive. By the way, if you're a Freedom member, £22.49 if you're a Freedom member for the USB. Let me show you some pieces you can do. John, let me dig deep here. Right, candles, absolutely great. There's an option, by the way, if you click on the image you like, you may want one of these images as a gift bag. You can do that with all of the 25 images that come with the CD-ROM or the USB. If you like the decoupage, have a look at this. Isn't that clever? But this is absolutely gorgeous art. If you got the tonic die, the puzzle die, we've got that included too. So we're not included, but you can see it on the website. Hopefully it's available. But there we go. So you may have dies like this. But that's the sort of things you can do with it, with the images, that kind of thing. So there we are. Now then, if you do have any questions, email us in studio@hochanda.com, or you've also got toppers with this too. But email us in studio@hochanda.com, put it on the Facebook page, anything for Charmaine. We can ask any questions you've got. Beautiful artwork, 348182, £22.49. So then, would you like to go for the CD-ROM or the USB? Now, the CD-ROM details bottom of the screen, £19.99. But if you're a Freedom member, the USB, £22.49. 384182. Do you know what? Computers these days, I'm finding less and less they have the CD drive. So if you you're going to keep this for years to come. So what if you update your computer at some point? I'd say it's arguably more likely to have a USB port than a CD-ROM. So really, if you can do, I'd go for the USB. So 348182, and that's how it rhymes there. Cards, toppers, inserts, backing papers, writing papers, all included. That is a wonderful way to manipulate and work with, get your own take using this artwork. It's fascinating. Now, we're sticking with Dennis Lewin for the other pieces. Now, we've got paper kits for you too. These are different collections from Dennis Lewin. So, in this collection right here, all of these papers are printed onto pearlescent card. You've got the scenes and you've got events. On each one, you've got 4 images, but then you've got decoupage sheets. You've got 4 topper sheets, all using these beautiful 4 images. Isn't that gorgeous? Insert papers, backing papers, all of this, by the way, 7 toppers per sheet, but 80 elements is what you can choose to use for 64 cards if you wanted to. There's a lot for your money here, an awful lot for your money. Let me whiz through. So if you're using just the decoupage part, so you get the toppers, decoupage, backing papers, all inside the 2 kits here. But if you're looking to decoupage, that's what we've done right there. So this is clearly on the pearlescent card. So there we go. This is a card pack, £17.98. Now, if you're just interested in the events collection, you can get on its own for £9.99. But the benefit of going for the bundle to get the scenes as well, you're saving £2. So there you go, £17.98. It's 046226. So there we go. That's printed on pearlescent. Now, we're doing the exact same collection of artwork, exact same options regarding the decoupage, the toppers, all of those come in one kit. The only difference is this is printed onto matte card, okay, so not pearlescent, this is cream matte card. £17.98, 720845. But just to hold some up here, I might hold up a quick kit for you actually. Let me hold this one up. So this is just part of the kit. So there we go, toppers, we got right there. All comes together. So you've got 7 toppers on one sheet there. Gift card size, larger card size, backing paper, some a little bit faded down, so you can add your own sentiment, your own stamping, your own take on it. But then we move on to the decoupage. All of it's been broken down. The perspective work, the hard work's been done for you, and you just print that off, and you just cut it out. First cut it out, stick it on with your foam pads, and there we are. Aren't they stunning? £17.98, 720845. Right then, any questions, do email us, studio@hochanda.com. By the way, just briefly, we've used this on pearlescent card, it looks like on there. This is one example. So if you'd like to go for scenes on events in cream, there's your details. If you like scenes on events printed onto pearlescent, you've got this. Isn't that funny? So there we go, bottom of the screen for pearlescent, which we clearly use right there. It's 046226, £17.98. Don't forget, folks, if your basket contains £60 worth of goodies or more, it could be anything in your basket, you can stagger the cost interest-free using Flexi Order. How good is that? And you know what? And that includes your double-sided pearlescent papers. Maybe you like to add these to your order as well. So the papers, 120 GSM, 75 sheets, £9.99. That's great value. 412334. No, we've also got the white double-sided on the show too. So let's have a look at these. Now, the value here is ridiculous again. £9.99, 018. 684. That's the white double-sided pearlescent. I can't believe that. 120 GSM for these papers. So think smart inserts. That's what I'm thinking there. You really smart inserts. And again, 018688475. Great value. Right then, Charmaine, what have we got?
Okay, this is printed on
the papers.
Yeah, it's printed on the pearlescent papers.
Lovely. Let's have a look at this. Should we see how it prints, actually?
And it's printed from this
lovely paper.
CD or the USB, whichever you get. So if you move that about, you can see that beautiful image.
Isn't that gorgeous?
Really does pop it. So if you're buying the paper kit, it comes on this pearlescent.
Oh, I see.
If you're buying the CD-ROM, you can order the paper to do the same as what we've done.
I would do.
Or papers, should I say.
So if you get the USB and then the papers, you're good to go, aren't you, really? They're good to go. That is absolutely beautiful. I like it, because a lot of the pieces aren't quite magical. They really are, and the pearlescent just sets it off, exaggerates that theme, I'd say.
And what I'm going to show you now is how simple one of these is to cut out. So I'm just going to cut, because I'm not... You don't want to stand or sit or however you watch it.
Yeah.
I printed this straight from the CD-ROM. Yeah. So obviously just cut that, so that's one piece. If we get 2 sets of scissors.
There we go. I can do a little bit. So what, do you want to cut this one out?
Yeah. So we're just going to show how quick it is. I've already got one quick cut. Yeah, you go for it. So you can see that you've got the image, almost like a bleed of the image to make it very simple crafting. So neat cutting, straight line with your ruler or your straight scissors down at the bottom.
Right, so we're doing the whole image.
And we're just going to do the top piece. And with my curved decoupage scissors, I just go in, and as long as you're taking the white off, or if you've printed on cream, you take the cream off as well. So this one's printed on white. Move your paper opposed to your scissors, and round you go. How are you doing, Charlie?
I'm doing good. I'm doing good.
Yeah.
Now, if I have more time, probably do a little bit neater, not going to lie. But there we go.
Well, as long as you've taken the white edge off there and you've got the image there, it'll look fine. And if you do have a little accident and whop a little bit off...
Yeah, I just have actually. I've lost a tree, sorry.
Yeah, but you've still got the main image behind anywhere, and you've just made it your own piece. So, we're both going to do one piece of it and see if how long this takes.
Don't forget, if you like the USB... or the CD-ROM, whichever one you like, that's 25 pieces of art. And again, even if you're daunted by the software part, I mean, I've got to say, it's probably some of these user-friendly software that leads so many options I've seen, actually. It really is mind-blowing. But even if you don't want to use that bit, just click on the image and then choose, would you like envelopes from it?
Yep.
Would you like toppers? Decoupage like this?
Backing papers to match.
So we'll have another quick look at that. In fact, you know, it might be worth showing that first part of the CD-ROM again, actually.
Right, so...
There we go.
So wow.
How about that?
So we've got 2 layers of that done, and I don't think that took, you know, that long to do. And plus we could both talk at the same time, and we stood up. So you're layering that on top of that. Obviously, we haven't done the straight bit, but you can see how simple it is to do. So if I wanted...
Then you foam pad it up.
Yep. So we'll jump to one that I've already done. Now, this is printed on plain. So you can see the difference. It's more of a matte finish on this one. And then I've started while you were going back through what we've got on, and I've popped some foam pads on already, so we can start to build this up. Did you see me on the floor? I did lose something.
Oh, did you?
Yeah, there's something under the counter.
I didn't actually. You got away with that, Charlie.
I was there surfing the floor.
That's a good expression.
I was definitely surfing the floor. So you can see how I've built up these layers now. And this is
like diorama cards, theatre cards.
Exactly the same way as what's in the, what's it called? The same way as the frames have been done.
Yes.
Oops. I've overlaid this on top of it. But I mean, you don't have to put all the layers on if you don't want. But it looks really pretty with like a little bit of flower soft or a touch of glitter if you're sending it as a card. But to me, that just looks like a wonderful picture. And a little bit more foam pads on there. And then I printed off an insert. See how it's faded out there?
Yeah.
So you can put your words in here. And there's a backing paper. You just click and print on the image, insert, and you've got your matching insert to go with it. So of course you can change it so you've got it going the other way as well. So if you're doing a card that way around, but you can see that this one is going with that. Yeah, and you could add it to backing paper. I think we're short on time, aren't we? So
on the show, we've got 7 minutes.
Yeah, it goes really fast, doesn't it?
Doesn't it? There's so much, but if you go for the CD-ROM or the USB, they're exactly the same, just obviously different formats, and just they're going to grow with you. You can really get stuck in there. Don't forget, watch the show back on rewind, because Charmaine's done the most thorough introduction, and it was an introduction really into the software. It's fantastic.
Oh, we could have gone on for a few hours.
Oh, we could.
We've only touched the surface of actually what's on the CD-ROM.
I think when I hear the term software, we can get a bit daunted. It is software, but it's broken down. It's so straightforward, but you make it as complex as you like. That's the thing here. Charmaine, that's beautiful. Yeah. Isn't that nice? Shall I hold this up? Isn't that nice?
I mean, that's without adding, you know, a bit of black card behind or a white card, and then your backing paper and
Even
things.
So.
But that's just printed on your this is your regular
that's the regular
paper.
Papers, isn't
this
it?
is your regular paper. This is regular paper that's printed on.
Smart.
So if you see the difference between the pearlescent and the regular paper, that really
so you matte or shiny.
It's up to you which you want to go for.
Yeah. I think some suit this, and some a little bit more fantasy-based with the angels and things.
Yeah.
I think that fits the pearlescent person.
Yeah.
Are we able to look at the CD-ROM again? Or the USB, whichever.
Well, it's the same thing.
They're exactly the same, aren't they?
It's the same thing.
So what you're about to see here, USB or CD-ROM, makes no difference. Makes no difference. It's your choice, but most of you are going for the USB, actually, it sounds like.
So we were...
So you load it up.
We were...
Could we go back to the start?
Yeah, come out with there. Come out with there. Right, so you're
ready to print?
Ready to print.
So if you're daunted by the software part, don't be, because you could always use it this way.
So you just choose one of these image and you can do click and print. If you want to choose one...
Go on, let's go to one in the middle. In
the middle, right in the middle.
Yeah, go the one in the middle. That one, I like that one.
Yeah?
Go on, do that.
Right, OK, so you go to that, you can change it into a decoupage. So you're clicking a button, so we're left-clicking, and then you can print it either C5, or, sorry, A5 or A6. You've got all your different layers there.
So that's your card top, that's your front there.
Yeah, if your printer doesn't take cardstock, then just send it all to print on paper and mount it onto card, which is what I've just done here. That was paper. If your printer does take cardstock, then you can go back to one and you can print this page. So that would be on card. Now, that to me is a nice card as it is without putting your layers on.
That's what you score that. Or a nice insert with it, because you can change the...
So you go send to print, and then you do your things with your printer option.
Yeah.
OK, so I'm just going to cancel that.
So that's decoupage.
Yeah. And if you come out of that, you do the same with your decoupage. You want matching backing paper, click on it and choose one of these. And this option... It says you can have A3, that depends on whether or not you've got an A3 printer. You click on that, you've got your backing paper to go with that.
I know some of us, if you buy a paper pad, when you're using a piece, you're having more ideas, you're having another idea, but you've only got one left or you're on the last piece, reprint it. Yeah. Just keep reprinting it as many times as you like. And just remind us, we can make and sell, can't we?
Of course you can. I don't know what happened. And back in. I've clicked on something.
We clicked out, don't worry. Right, £24.99 for the USB. You save money if you're a Freedom member, OK? There it is. There's the USB. Comes in a nice case as well. £22.49, and that's 348182. Must you go for the USB?
So we go to these are bonus features here.
Right.
I'll go down.
As if you need a bonus.
No. Aren't they gorgeous?
That's
and look
beautiful.
at that with a little bit at the back.
Yeah.
And just click and print that.
So score it down the middle, there's your card.
And if you come out of that one, because there's loads in there, and then we'll go to, what have we not seen? Bonus backing papers. Was it a bonus backing papers? Look at that.
You click on an image, you haven't got to read text, it's not like a folder with names you have to decipher through, but you just click on image.
And go through.
Click on
so it's really, really quick, and they come up. And then...
Got the card are on it, aren't they?
Yeah.
Aren't they on it?
What have we missed? Quick papers.
What's quick papers? Oh, right, so
look at the bear.
There's the bear.
We found the bear.
There's little fancy pieces there.
Where's the bear? Can you see the bear? Isn't that cool? You can just
print
click.
That now?
Yeah, straight to there, click and print, and you've got it. And we turn it, and you can have it the other way as well.
So quick backing papers, they are.
Yeah, look at the little noses there. Isn't that cool? I like it from the paper kit. There's that Halloween one with
the
the
sea, the
yeah,
ocean.
that's beautiful. How stormy is that? And if we turn
Isn't that beautiful?
There.
For your mats and layers?
Yeah.
Why not? Why not?
Say, if you've got stamps that'll work well with this, you could use that and print that paper off and stamp over it, and you don't have to do the sea.
No, you don't.
Because a lot of people do struggle to do things like that.
The stormy themes like this is bright, sunny images. I think there's going to be elements you can extract
There's the angel.
here for your scrapbook pages, for sure.
Yeah.
I think so.
There's the angels. Can you see them both?
Yeah.
We'll turn it.
It's a beautiful selection there. Don't forget, if you do like all of these, it is great value for money. £24.99 is the USB, and there it is. Freedom members, £22.49. So there we go. Now then, that is the USB. Now, we did saying on here, so you've got 25 pieces of art, and then you choose what you do with them in various different ways. That's where it's going to grow with you. Shall we whiz through these? So we've got all 25 here. Yep. Right, we've got just over a minute on the show. Shall we try and do it? Right, there we go. In a minute. There we go. So, all of these bits come together. And she reminds me about the artist. Where's he from?
Sunny California is where he's based. So he's painting in sunny California, and his paintings are quite, a lot of them are quite large, and it's absolutely beautiful. Look at the flowers there. You could zoom in on that on the CD-ROM and just print the flowers off. Yeah, you could. And the shape, when we turn that all spooky, zoom in on the shape. Great for young boys or even men. All the images are absolutely stunning.
They are. I've lost count.
I don't
know how many I've got left.
180 plus hours gone into each images.
It's amazing, isn't it?
Yeah,
you know what? We're at the end of the show. It's been absolutely brilliant, Charmaine. Thanks so much. We may have looked at it before. I've lost count. It's 25. USB, side of the screen, or would you like, manner of speaking, on the CD-ROM, details bottom of the screen. Give a call centre and you can still buy it after the hour. Charmaine, thank you very much. You're a brilliant show. I'm inspired. We'll see you live after the break. So we cater for all different types of hobbies here at Hochanda. How about DIY? Well, it's DIY, in my opinion, so easily. With Block Blitz after the break. After that, we've got Tonic Happy Hour deals with our Yanis and Crystal Art one-day special at 5. We'll see you after this.
Hi, I'm Anna and I'm a founder of Craftbox UK. Craftbox is a box full of craft supplies that we send to our customers monthly. The company has been going for a year and a half, and as a crafter, I wanted to find a box which I could receive every month and would be full of craft supplies. As I couldn't find such box, I decided to create it myself, and that's how Craftbox started. Every box contains at least 15 products, which are beautifully hand-packaged by a team based here in Cambridgeshire. All products are placed in a beautiful, sturdy box, which is ribbon tied, and we hope that by receiving this box, you will feel like it's Christmas every month. Make sure you don't miss the Craftbox shows on Hochanda.
Hi, I'm Fiona Clayton from Crafter's Companion. I've been crafting for about 7 years now, having rediscovered my love of a childhood hobby. I'm delighted that I can share with you all my hints, tips and ideas, and here at Hochanda we're going to make sure that you really enjoy your crafting as well. So join me, Fiona Clayton, here on Hochanda.
Witchcraft are excited to bring you Stamp Magic, their incredible stamping and papercraft show. And Hochanda will be there supporting you. Set in Doncaster's The Dome, within Lakeside Leisure Park, Stamp Magic has brought together the UK's most dedicated craft experts in this intimate surrounding since 2004.